hold the same worldview that the author upholds to, right? Because, for example, I give an example of the One Piece example by saying Luffy views Blackbeard as some type of tyrant, and the people of Blackbeard, view him as a type of courageous, strong leader. So the worldviews are going to be different, even though that what is it? The author seemingly portrays two different contradictory worldviews. So the worldview is not going to be dependent or reducible towards the author itself. It's only going to be reducible towards the characters
I
inside.
like how the argument is amazing, but it just needs a basis. The whole entire argument presupposes that it's in reference to a character that doesn't actually hold any reliability, just a subjective point of view how the verse is structured.
Okay,
again, I don't know where that is coming from. It's not being stated by any character. I don't know where you get that from. It's just merely the author, volume 2, chapter 9. The author is just giving an explanation of the story itself, explaining how Saitama gained this sort of ability
we don't care about
to
this
make it
debate.
anyways to come to a conclusion. So what you're saying is by repetition. And again, if you were trying to argue that it's dependent upon the character strength, by the way, again, the author already made a claim saying that doesn't really matter at all.
Okay, once again, no, it's not a repetition, but once I told you where is this statement from, you said Jacob, and I'm presuming Jacob is going to be somebody inside of the show, correct?
I just clarify. So do you want to go to conclusions?
No, I'm saying the clarification that you provided was going to be something that I view to be not something that's interchangeable with the question or the answer that you provided initially.
But we don't care how you view
what?
It,
I think that's cute. I'm just saying the individual that you pointed out within your weak ass example, both of them have an unreliable view upon how the verse is structured. The author made the verse. He's going to have the most reliable view upon what's happening within the verse.
Is the author named Jacob?
You said what?
Is the author's name Jacob?
So, you're stuck on the past. What I meant by clarified, I was lying to you earlier.
My bad.
And I told you the actual chapter.
Okay,
I just explained to you how it's stated by the author.
Okay, wait, Dan, can you prove that the statement is going to hold the same? The statement itself is going to hold the same worldview as the author.
Yeah, but what? Conclusions.
It's gonna.
Wait, didn't he just say the statement is an author statement? Am I tripping?
Again, every statement inside of an anime or manga is going to be an author statement, but the worldview is going to be different.
Oh, I'm not. Yeah, that's. Oh my god. So, yeah, you're dumb. You're dumb. You're dumb.
That nigga is dumb.
Divinity that's not how it works, my nigga. The author, you let me know it's not how it works. The author creates a character. You fucking moron. I'm in reference to the author himself. You fucking dickhead. Yes, I know what you mean by the author poses as he's a fictional character to give a narrative. However, I'm not in reference to that character, you dumbass nigga. The character and the author are two different things, you dumb bitch. I'm not tracking. You're just trying to say that the author can be a fucking character.
You need to.
Oh my god, can we not do this boring ass
shut
up?
Shut up. Once again,
I want to debate.
Hold on. You're hyperfixated on the author says something or inside of the manga, even though that the statement that he said by himself is not going to be dependent upon any character inside of the manga. That will still entail that the statement itself is still going to be reducible towards the worldview of the author. What I'm asking for is What I'm asking for is some type of basis or argument for why that worldview is still going to be reducible towards the author because the author stated it himself.
What do you mean reducible? What do you mean reducible?
Okay. What I mean by reducible is that the author, if the author makes a statement, that statement is only going to be contingent upon itself. That means the author thinks that that's that thing himself, not that he's trying to convey a sort of meaning to the audience so they can think
that. Isn't that the whole entire point of making a fictional story to convey an idea to an audience?
Yeah, convey an idea to the audience via some type of. Okay, hold on. Conveying. Are
you dumb?
Okay, once I don't get why you keep cutting me off. I'm trying to give you
because what you're saying is retarded, again.
I know that you think that, but you're not like actually.
No, I know it. Gang. Let's not.
I know.
I think it. I know it. I say it.
Okay, bro, can you be included, bro? Like, damn, man.
Once again,
Divinity.
Hold on. Once again, if the said statement is still going to be dependent, if the author even makes a statement, I'm saying why that's a statement is going to still be reducible towards the author worldview. Why can't that statement be only reducible towards the
author statement?
Okay, wait, Careless, you can come get beat up after. Hold on. Once again, I'm saying, okay, how is the statement reducible towards the said author, even though the author made this statement? Why can't the statement be reducible towards the feelings of the characters or the people that he's trying to?
This is why I hate these type of debaters. You know, instead of actually trying to explain the term that they're using, they just spout nonsense. So, so reducible by definition is capable of being simplified or presented for analysis. Game. So I don't know what you mean,
bro.
What do you mean?
You just explained the definition of what I mean. Yeah, when I said reducible, just
how does it correlate to your point? Are you saying that the statement itself can?
Hold on.
What are you saying?
Hold on,
Just
hold on.
say, bro.
Okay, hold on. Don't explain it till I explain it because y'all explain it very like wrongly.
Can
When
we
I
like
say
get
that,
conclusions,
when I
bro?
say
Like,
when I say okay, hold on. When somebody says that the quantifier of the quantification of 1 plus the quantification of 1 equals the quantification of 2, to simplify or reduce that said thing is just saying 1 plus 1 equals 2. I'm saying the simplification is going to be coming or predicated off of the said author itself. Even though it's not predicated off of the said characters inside of the show that the author made, that doesn't entail that the author statement itself is still going to be reducible towards the worldview that it uphold to. I'm saying that the said statement by itself can still be reducible towards the said
So
let's
wait,
say
are you saying
persuasion.
that? Oh my god, like you're trying to put this shit in so like the terms. You could just put this shit in way easier terms.
I'm trying to put it
Are you
simpler.
saying that the author worldview doesn't have to apply or align with the fictional verse worldview?
Wait, can you repeat that?
Are you saying that the author's insight of the TV show or the narrative doesn't have to apply to the fictional character's narrative or how they perceive things?
No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that the
Careless, can
author.
you break this down? Shut up, monkey. Careless, can you break this down?
I think the point is like an author's statement isn't reducible down to his worldview, which is like I
What
want
do you
to
mean by reducible? That's what
Hold
I'm
on, that's not what.
go
like
so what
break
you
it
doing?
down to
Okay,
break it
hold on.
down.
Okay, that's not what I'm saying. I'm not saying that it's not reducible towards the author worldview if the author makes a statement. I'm saying
Well,
this
okay,
isn't
what is another word for reducible, gang?
simplified or some type of like
Another word, nigga. I don't see how simplify would like do anything.
Hello.
Oh
Wait,
my
wait, how is it not
I'm just
informative?
I'm just so confused on how simple like how something being simplified can change the meaning of something.
bro, I'm confused here.
No, I'm not okay. I'm not
An
saying that it changed the meaning
worldview.
of anything. Okay, hold on.
What
I'm
is
not
the
saying that it
topic?
changed the meaning of. Okay, hold on. I'm not saying that it changed the meaning of anything. I'm saying that the method. Okay, can somebody mute their shitty mic? Somebody's mic is so ass. I'm saying that the said thing is gonna still. What I mean by it changes is that the methodology changes, not the conclusion. I'm saying that the methodology is gonna change. The methodology is gonna change from the worldview of how it is, whatever. When somebody has a worldview, or when an author makes a statement that Luffy is the best fighter, and that statement comes from a different character inside of the manga. I mean, that's on that worldview, the character holds that statement. But he makes a different contradictory statement. For example, by saying from Blackbeard or whatever, and Blackbeard says that Luffy is the weakest fighter. So we can't say, okay, those said two statements, even though they're contradictory, the author will still uphold to both of those said statements. No, the statements will be only reducible towards the character. I mean, the statements will only
wait, how did the methodology change?
Wait, hold on, wait. I'm confused. Isn't that applicable to the characters? If he establishes there being a distinction, meaning
Yeah, there's no distinction. How did it change?
wait, hold on. There's no distinction between a character saying this is the strongest and this is the weakest.
no, wait, no,
Yeah,
no.
no, when you say that it's coming from the fucking author for them to make that fucking statement, there's no distinction between the author saying this character can do this and the character can do X. There's no distinction.
No,
What are you
you're
talking
retarded.
about?
Okay, no, hold on. I'm saying that the reducibility is going to be the same. The reducibility is the author.
That,
Both of those. Okay,
that's a
hold on.
concession.
It's
Bro,
not a concession.
wait, hold on, hold on. That's
Hold on. It's not a
that's
concession. I don't know
That's a
what value.
concession.
wait,
Not a,
no, wait,
not
Smoothie.
a,
Are you saying like an author like showing me going to the store is reducible to an author statement because an author made it?
what? Oh
Is
my lord,
that what
no.
you're
What
saying?
is he
No,
saying?
that's not.
But I think
No,
he's saying something like I think he's saying something
hold
like
on. There's no. Okay,
X
that's
had
not what
walked to the
I.
store, but you seen
Jesus
X
Christ.
not walk to the store, but walk to the gym or
Man,
some
that's
bullshit.
incoherent as fuck because there's nothing
No, hold on.
indicative
That's
of it
no,
being
okay.
a
Hold on.
character.
That's okay. Hold on. That's what I'm saying. It's gonna be indicative off of the said words or the words is being portrayed, right? So,
He's
example.
saying it's less likely due to the scam that is shown, bro.
Okay, again, that's when I put two things into question. How do we know that the author is making this a statement, and how do we know that the
Because there
reducibility
isn't
of
a
hold on,
character making the statement.
Oh yeah, yeah, bro, simple. Yeah,
hold
it's literally
on,
simple. Yeah, listen.
hold on. I
Oh
know
my
that it's
god. So yeah, when the author or
stop
narrative is
talking,
giving information upon the
it's so
fucking
annoying.
verse or a character, they give a third party view or like what it's called. They give a third point of view on how or what the story is. They give
Okay.
background
I'm
information.
gonna try to break down this
That's
simpler.
how we know when the
Hold on,
author is speaking or not.
I'm gonna try to break it down simpler. Let's say, for example, in the Dragon Ball story, when they says Vegeta or somebody says Vegeta is the strongest character that they know or that exists, then the author further elaborates by providing some more providing the worldview that is gonna like be pleasing towards the audience by saying, oh, Vegeta is the strongest in existence. Do you think that the
I don't think my
methodology?
statement, what I'm trying to argue, is relying upon statements only. I think it's things that justify it being the case. So if you're gonna try to apply that example to my situation, I don't think it will apply. I don't know
Okay,
where you're going at.
so hold on. You agree that what we're talking about now is going to hold the credence for this thing that we're talking about now is going to provide the probability boosting argument. So why is
You
probability boosting?
you
Go
said
ahead.
a what?
The things that's shown inside of the manga, quote unquote, him one punching every enemy inside of the manga would show why he can one punch any characters in existence, or no matter.
Yeah, he can one punch. So basically, what's being the author
Okay.
states it to be the case, and then again, the author provides substance on why it is the case.
No, I'd equal interpret that by putting two things into question. Then you said the credence would be provided via this the scans.
Wait, what?
You put the scan. How did you put the scans into question? The scans directly support my argument.
I didn't say I put the scan. You're not tracking. I didn't say I put the scans into question.
So
I
what
said
did you put in? What do you put in question?
I didn't put so I didn't put the set things where he's actually one punching everything gets out of existence, or one punching and finishing the battle. The thing that I'm putting into question now is the logistical the statement. This statement itself, by saying okay, he can one punch anything out of it. He can one punch, let's say, quote unquote, everything out of existence. What's put into question now is how do we know that the author that says statement is going to be reducible to the author methodology or the author worldview? How do we know that the author itself is making this a statement, even though the statement
because it's an author statement?
No, you're retarded. That's not what I'm saying.
So your first, so to break it all down, your first question is how do we know like this is an author statement?
Yeah, basically that's first.
Okay, I already explained that. What's the next question?
Okay, no, you did. Yeah, I agree that you tried to explain it, but after you gave the explanation, that's where I put it into question.
What was your question?
Oh my God.
Again, the question was at when you said that the author is making this a statement because it doesn't show any predications upon something inside of the show, or if anything inside of the show. I said, okay, how do we know that the author is making this a statement? Because, for example, the statement can exist.
You just went circle and repeated the question.
That's not okay. We can go to conclusion. You're not tracking.
What? You literally just said that. If you said what I was arguing, which was really careless. If there is no indication of a character speaking within this instance, we could just deem this to be the author, and then you just repeated the question. Am I retarded or what? That's literally what happened.
That is not the repetition. Oh my lord, you're not tracking. Let's go to conclusion.
What happened there? Tell me.
When the first thing I put into question, or that's the first thing that you said, is just saying that the author, the statement itself is going to be reducible towards the author. We already know that the statement itself, every statement inside of a manga or anime is going to be reducible towards the author.
No, not
yes,
really.
It is. Yes,
what do you mean by reduce? It like correlates to the author, or it originates from the author?
Yeah, it originates from the author.
Okay, thank you for using basic terms. That shit was not rhetorical initially.
It wasn't supposed to be rhetorical. It was supposed to provide clarification.
But then again, but then again, I don't think so. Yeah. I don't think that is the case. So what I think, I think the purpose of the idea of an author is to convey one idea, not contradictory ideas. They create contradictory ideas in reference to fictional characters. Those are beliefs that they don't actually hold. If they actually hold that belief, they would have pushed the idea more by providing consistencies and more substance, examples, etc. However, this isn't showcased within One Punch Man at all. It's more consistent for my character to one punch opponent to not a one punch opponent. So he's conveying the idea that my character can do the said thing.
Okay, once again, and the conveyment is again, I'm saying the conveyment is going to be based upon the implications from the characters inside of the show. When you said hold on. When you said that the statement is not going to be implicated or implied from anybody inside of the show, it's going to be implied or it's going to be reducible towards the author. Not reducible, but the methodology or worldview is going to be reducible towards the author itself. I asked for reasons. What? You just said okay.
I don't know what you mean. So okay. I'm just saying. Okay, so I'm guessing your second question. I think I answered that. Why is it okay? Why is the statement made from the author? I gave two reasons.
What was the reasons?
Again, so first off, usually when we not see a character within sight while the explanation for a character or the story is happening, right? We can usually deem that it is a narrative or the author giving background information. And background information can also lead to the author giving credence upon what's happening within the story.
Okay. Oh my lord. That doesn't boost the probability of it. That just says it is possible. I don't disagree that the said thing is possible, but I'm arguing that this is possible.
So Divinity, you missed the word in my argument. I don't think usually what correlates to something being called possible, but rather provides probability for the said thing.
Wait. You said it usually pertains to the said thing when a statement is made inside of a manga, the author is going to hold the same methodology.
That's not what I said.
That is what you're implying.
That's not what I'm implying. What are you talking about?
Well, you don't think? Okay, I'm not gonna go into like semantics of what you think implication means, but then what
something being? You said what? Something being indirect, something being indirect. I guess.
No, implication, possible interpretation. So something could be possibly. It's just a possible interpretation. I'm not gonna break it down even further than that.
A possible interpretation. That's what implication means.
That's what implication means. But I'm not gonna.
That was the weakest. Like, bro, there's no way that's what implication means.
Okay, that is what implication means. And tell me the implication. And tell me the implications are going to be two different things. I'm trying to say, okay, if you think, If you
A
think that
conclusion that can be drawn for something not explicitly stated. Thank you very much. Yeah, I do, like whatever you said. I hope
okay,
it correlates.
a possible interpretation. So when
A
you say
conclusion
this
that can be drawn from something explicitly stated.
exactly so.
Oh my god.
Something I don't want to get.
Interesting.
I don't want to get. I don't want to
This
get.
nigga just repeated what I said in one word, bro.
That's not what I did not repeat
Oh
what you
my
just said. But
god,
once
bro.
again, that's why I said I
Hey.
didn't want to. Okay, can you stop? I didn't want to get into semantics about the said word because it doesn't look like you were informed about it. But what I'm saying is, what's the entailment of your argument, not the implication? Then
Oh my god.
What do you mean by entailment?
entailment is just a topic, and it's basically like implication, but it's a necessary implication, something that necessarily is the case from the conclusion or for the conclusion.
Why does my argument have to be necessarily the case?
Right. So, for example, if you don't say 1 + 1 equals 2, the necessary claim or the
My
necessary
argument
entailment.
doesn't have to be logically the case, like in all possible worlds. I don't care about that.
But no, I agree. But I'm saying, wait, I don't think logicality is
Then
going to
why
be.
would you use that
Hold
weak ass
on, hold
example?
on. I don't.
1 plus
Okay,
1 being 2 is like always the case in all
I'm
possible
trying to
worlds.
explain to you because modal necessity and regular necessity are two different things. For example, we know Goku necessarily exists inside of Dragon Ball, but it doesn't mean that he necessarily exists inside of all fictional, all possible worlds. What I'm saying, for
I
example,
still don't know what you mean. If I can explain why my argument is more probable or true within this case, I think that'll
Oh.
be fine.
okay, once
I don't
again,
I don't
okay.
care if it's necessarily the case or not.
So you don't think you don't think you're making an argument? You don't think okay. You don't think it's necessary. Just provide the implication then, if you don't think that it's going to be an entailment.
The implication that my character can 1 point any opponent.
No, the implication that we were talking about previously.
That why do I think it's the author?
Oh yeah.
We can go to conclusion then. You just try to give it a video, you just drop that.
No, I didn't try to give it a defeat. I tried to give clarification. When I tried to give an implication of the argument, you said the implication was wrong, so I'm asking for clarification now.
So the implication is wrong. So
You said it was wrong, yes.
you don't disagree?
I don't know because I'm looking for clarification.
I can't get that to you. I already forgot my argument. Okay.
What the
We
fuck?
can conclude.
How can you say that the implication that I gave was wrong if you already forgot it?
Because during the time I was arguing, I remembered my implication, but now that we off track, I forgot.
Okay, so do you agree that the implication that you gave was just saying usually when an author portrays something
Yo,
inside
this is just butt, bro. Let's conclude, bro.
Hold
Come
on.
on.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
want to
there's no
conclude.
point. There's no point in just going back and derailing, bro. Let's just.
All right. Do you want to conclude first, Pint?
No, let everybody hear your argument.
Oh, okay. Okay. Basically, my argument is just saying that I put two things into question because first he made the claim that a person named Jacob made the said statement, and I put that character into question by saying there's some type of epistemological limitation. He's only going off. Can you stop talking? I'm giving an argument. I'm in the closing statements. The same thing that he's making is going to be based upon empirical analysis, which has some type of limitation upon it, right? So what I'm saying, okay, how can we say that the empirical analysis that has some type of limitation is going to be adequate to why it's going to be no quantification to why he can one punch anything? He then backtracks from that argument and says, okay, the author is making a set statement. I said, okay, why is the author making this statement? And why does the author making this set statement means that the set methodologies are going to meet what the author actually thinks? Why can't the author portray the set statement that he's saying that is only going to be demonstrated by himself and reducible to himself? Why does that mean that it's only going to be it's going to hold the same worldview as himself? Because that's what he's implying. I said, okay, he said, okay, this author is making this statement, and when he make a statement and that statement is going to be narratively implied or narratively entailed inside of the manga, that's the author is going to hold the same worldview, or usually it's going to hold the same worldview. I asked for an argument. We try to go on to what the implication, how the implication was right or wrong. He forgot to say what his argument was, so I asked him how does the implication entails that it's going to be wrong. He said, okay, initially he knew what the argument was then, and he doesn't know it now. So I'm saying from what I heard of the implication, since he doesn't have any evidence of what his argument is, we can go off the implication that I gave, which is saying that okay, it's you when the author makes a statement inside of the narrative implication will have to meet the same methodology as what the author is trying to imply. And I put that into question. I said, why? That's just possible. That's not something that's probable. Just because you say usually doesn't entail that the probability exists. Go ahead.
So basically, what I was arguing was
my bad.
Shut up, monkey! Like you always getting like I don't care, nigga.
I didn't know
you trying to always have your speech out to the audience. We don't give a fuck, nigga.
No,
You've been speaking this whole time. You just stated that long ass fucking conclusion, speaking at the speed of fucking light, thinking a nigga gonna understand you and what the fuck you was saying, nigga. Maybe you need to cut down on the fucking rhetoric, nigga. It's too fucking good. Nobody can comprehend that bullshit, nigga. So
My bad.
just shut the fuck up, nigga.
Damn. Yeah, I gotta be
Anyways, what I was saying was that my character came up with any opponent is stated by Jacob, aka some random ass nigga I mentioned for absolutely no reason. And then, I clarified by saying that it was an author statement. And author statements are reliable whatsoever. Forgot all everything that nigga said. He tried to argue for Jacob and some shit, saying it's a subjective POV or something. I really don't know.
Hey, how did you respond when he said it can be relative off of the person's knowledge, for them making the statement? How did you respond to that?
It's limited upon their knowledge.
Yeah. What's the argument for just this not being relative?
That's what I brought up, the author point. Yeah, I'm saying that the author is trying to convey an idea, and then to push it to the fact that the author is trying to convey this idea to the whole entire verse and make it a true, a reliable statement or whatever. He conveys the idea, provides consistencies and examples, right? That's things we utilize to understand the author purpose.
Okay. So and Smoothie, how did you attack this?
Yeah, when he said that the author can portray something inside of the narrative via some type of actions that's being demonstrated inside of the narrative, I asked for where's the actions? Give me the actions. But why does that entail that the statement is going to be true? Which is that there's not going to be any quantification. Hold on. And then I also said, why is the statement itself true? Why is there not going to be some type of quantification? Why is the quantification is going to be non-existent for Saitama the One Punch character? Because, for example, we only from empirical analysis, we only see Saitama One Punch characters on a set quantification that is only going to be known inside of the entire setting.
This nigga's a monkey. I've been attacked this.
Hold on, can you stop talking when I'm talking? But I said the quantification is only known inside of the inverse setting. It is never known inside of a cross-verse setting, which I stated inside of the debate server that we were debating in initially. And I said, hold on. Okay, hold on.
Yeah, hold on. I just want to clarify on that one specifically. What's it called? Suzuki, did you give any evidence to why, what's it called? When he said, why does that have to mean actually gives credence to your interpretation? Did you give any evidence to support that?
You talking about me?
We didn't get that.
Yeah. We didn't get that.
Wait, what do you mean, evidence upon my stance? He basically the question, why would be true?
Wait, correct me if I'm wrong. You said that the author statement is going to be valid because it has multiple consistencies of it. Smoothie.
I stated the author is the most reliable individual, especially when he's not speaking in the view of a character. If he's trying to make a statement, provide information so the audience can understand it. And
then Smoothie puts that question, tells you where to find a certain consistencies.
I found it. Yeah, I just scanned this in scans and I sent it 20 minutes ago, actually.
No, okay.
Let me see.
That's not the thing that I'm putting into question, but pop off.
What do you mean? What do you just said? Is it shown? Are the actions shown?
Nigga, where are the scans?
The scans.
You want me to?
Oh
the
shit!
Scans
sorry,
are in,
okay, I see.
The scans are in VC chat, but no. But the thing that I'm saying is, why does those said what is it called, empirical analysis, and tells that the said statement is going to be true itself, which is saying that the quantification of an opponent does not matter for Saitama the One Punching.
Yeah, divinity. So if the statement is true, if the statement is true, then it doesn't matter how strong the character is. The statement itself is trying to entail that it doesn't really matter how strong a character is. Divinity, you trying to put into question why the statement will be true after I gave credence by saying the author is reliable and gave a reason why the author will be reliable within this instance. It's just going circular. Again, an author can convey his point to be factual against the audience and by conveying his idea with examples, instances, etc., and repetition.
Okay, so what I'm saying again, because you're not understanding it. What I'm saying again is that the author can say something can be true relative towards the said person that he's making it to be true. For example, somebody can actually truthfully hold the opinion that Whitebeard is the strongest pirate in existence.
I don't think it's an opinion. I don't think it's opinion based.
That wasn't attacked inside of the debate. So hold on.
I think it is. What do you mean? Your whole example is opinion based, and how can a use of something being opinion based?
It just sounds like Smoothie. So at the start of this, you said that the statement itself could be relative off of the author's knowledge, and now you're saying it's dependent upon it can be can you prove the statement is dependent upon any quantification of strength?
That is not what I'm saying. Oh my Lord.
You just said that.
No, I didn't. And you're
bro.
not trying. That's what I'm
This
saying. Like,
nigga Keller is 2.0 changing up with the words and shit, bro.
that's why I'm trying to like actually explain it to like the audience because simply y'all are not understanding it. What I'm saying is that the reducibility, I mean, the said thing is always going to be reducible towards the author, but the characters inside of the show is what's going to also it's also going to hold a implication or entailment of what the statement actually means. For example, when Luffy makes a statement, Shanks is the strongest pirate, and somebody else makes a statement that Blackbeard is the strongest pirate. Those two things are still hold on. Those two contradictory statements are still reducible towards the author itself, but that doesn't mean that the author is going to hold the same methodologies as the two characters that exist inside
Well,
of the show.
I attacked that. What?
Oh.
Hold
I
on. Again,
Yeah.
attacked that.
Okay.
I'm
Yeah.
not done.
Okay.
I'm not done.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
that was
All right.
okay. That
So
was
you said okay.
hold on. I'm
Even
not
though they're
done.
from the
I'm
same
not
methodology, that
done.
doesn't
He
grant.
just
I
seen
understand
that
what you're
Arthur
saying.
wouldn't
I'm
hold
not
I
his
done.
hand.
understand
Wait,
what the fuck you're
can I
saying.
debate? Can I debate now?
Wait,
I'm not
I
done.
understand what he's saying. I
I'm not
understand what he's
done.
saying. Okay,
Oh
yeah,
my
I
god.
understand what he's saying. Stop. Wait, hold on. Are you saying that okay? What's it called? Just because that it comes from the author, that doesn't grant both of the premises or propositions being true. Like, if I say, oh, Luffy's the strongest and then Luffy's the weakest at the same time, even though they come from the author, it would be absurd to grant both of them, leading how they lead to a contradiction.
You're understanding the fundamentals. You're understanding a little bit of it. But he also tried to reduce that by
Is that
saying,
not
okay,
what?
hold on. He also tried to reduce that by saying, okay, this statement is not from the statement is from the author itself. What is it called? It's not predicated off of any other characters but the author itself. I asked him to prove that. He never proved it. Then when I asked you,
What? What?
you never.
Wait, what are you,
Hold on,
bro?
I'm not done. I'm not done. When
This
I asked you
nigga
to prove
stuck
it,
in
hold on.
1966 while I'm in
Can you stop? Can you,
2081.
can
Nigga,
you
you
stop?
are in the past. I've been
Can
attacked
you,
this, bro. I've
Bro,
been
what? I'm
attacked this,
still in that.
bro.
can you stop
I'm
interjecting every
still
time
in
I'm talking?
that.
Once again, no, you try to attack it. I agree that you tried to. You said, okay, usually when a statement is inside of when a narrative was stated narratively, that said narrative implication or narrative statement is also going to hold the reducibility to the author is still going to hold the same methodology as a said character that is making a said statement or the statement that's being made by the author. And I asked you
What?
why. Okay, hold on. I
What are
asked
you saying?
Wait, hold
Yo,
on.
I
Wait,
swear to God,
Smoothie.
I'm still in that
So
Wait, hold on.
1966
so
shit.
hold on, wait. So you psychotic. I gave you
Hold on,
prompts.
wait. I'm still in that 1966 shit.
Wait, hold on. Wait, can I speak? Smoothie, you think you won this debate?
yeah, I think so.
Okay, I think Suzuki won pretty easily, bro.
We could debate.
Yo, oh my God, nigga
Because let
said
me
this dude in the
explain his
1966.
whole point from the
Yo,
beginning of the
wait,
debate is
somebody,
that things
somebody
that
mute
aren't
him.
author statements would be external to character statements. Like, for example, he gives the idea character statements are statements that would normatively happen within the verse
I don't
otherwise.
agree with that.
But then he creates a distinction. He's saying that an author statement is
I
external to
don't
those
disagree.
statements, and that's shown to be true.
I don't
He's
disagree with
also saying there is substance behind the author statement.
that.
So
Okay.
how did you defeat the author statement being true?
Okay, no, okay. So it being external does not mean that the is being external towards the participants inside of the narrative does not mean that the truth is the statement itself is going to be true because that's it. When I say, for example, that author
Okay, did
statement,
you explain why?
I explained why you're not listening. You keep interjecting. When
Oh
I
my
told
God,
you,
careless. I
hold
did, bro.
on,
The whole entire time
you
I
stop,
was giving.
stop, you
Yeah,
stop. Can
hold on.
somebody
Let me
mute him
break
while
it
I'm
this
talking?
down, bro. I
Can somebody
wasn't. Hold
stop?
on.
Somebody mute him while I'm talking.
Listen. Even if
Somebody mute him while
divinity
I'm talking.
tried to give an
Can somebody
argument
mute him while
saying
I'm
why
talking?
isn't this
Somebody mute him while
argument
I'm talking.
true, I'm just
Somebody
arguing
mute
that
him while I'm talking.
the
Can somebody mute him
statement
while
is
I'm talking? Can
probably
somebody mute him
true
while I'm talking?
due to
Can
the
somebody mute him while I'm
instances.
talking? Can somebody
Bro,
mute him while I'm
are
talking?
y'all
I'm
agreeing to like what's it called, moderation?
I'm just saying something.
saying
I'm just saying one little
muting me.
thing. I'm
It's being
saying.
careless.
Hear me out. Hear me out. Hear me out. I'm
Can
just
somebody mute him?
explaining to careless.
No,
Him
no, no,
explaining
no,
why
no,
I wouldn't.
no. Okay, no. Careless is going to explain the reason to why you want. You do not need some type of external participant to
Um,
explain the
It's
argument
all
for you.
right.
You mute.
I
Wait,
was just going to
I don't
provide
think. Wait, hold on. I
clarification.
don't think
No,
nothing about an author statement being true was brought up, bro.
yeah, we can go to recording right now. I brought it up 3 times.
What do you mean by true anyway? Do you just like
Okay, hold
questioning
on.
why is it valid?
Okay,
Or something?
okay. So when I said inside the writing that there's relative truths and there's objective truths, universal truths, I didn't say this inside of the
Okay.
recordings, but I literally said
But
relative
what do you
truth.
mean by relative truth then?
A relative truth, I mean, it's going to be dependent upon it's going to be dependent upon the character or the moral agent person. So
I
when
don't know
somebody
what that
says,
means, bro.
okay, when somebody says something that's going to be all dogs, I mean, my dog barks or all dogs bark, that's only going to be relative towards his said dog because he's the only person that's making a said claim, and that said claim cannot be universally proven or
How is
objectively
that
proven.
applicable to an author though? Isn't the whole point of an author is that he's giving a statement about his verse?
Yeah, but I'm saying the statement is about his first doesn't have to pertain it to the methodologies that he's trying to deploy, right? And I
No,
gave the example.
it kind of would have to because
I'm trying to explain to you. Like
he
when I
maps
give
those things onto reality.
again, I agree that the everything is mapped on inside of in reality on the author statement and also the characters inside of reality. Characters inside of the said
Well,
argument.
there's a distinction because a character isn't an author.
Okay, once again, oh my lord, I never disagreed that the character is not going to be an author. I agree that the author is going to make
Okay,
statements.
so they would have to be
Can you
distinct in
stop
essence.
talking? Like, why are you keep speaking every
So
time I
they're
speak?
different in essence. Thanks for the
Okay,
concession, bro.
no, okay. Again, they're going to be different in essence. I don't give a fuck. What do you not understand? They're going to be different. It's external.
Okay, so again,
You
you're
stop
trying to
speaking,
use,
nigga. You stop speaking.
bro.
You stop
Okay,
speaking. You stop speaking.
go ahead, buddy. Go
The
ahead, bro.
external participants are going to be different from the internal participants. Even though the external participant, which pervades some type of truth, clarity, or clarity
This
for the
nigga booed.
narrative, somebody
What is
reads
he
it, right?
talking about, bro? Can you? What is the external participant?
Okay,
What
that's
is
why
that?
I'm trying to explain to you, but you keep interjecting for some odd reason. External people or external participants is going to be participant that is not pertaining to the let's say, for example, like how water is inside of a water bottle, or how
Okay, does this relate to a character versus an author?
like, yes, it does relate to it. The analogy is going to be pertaining to why external. It explains to you what external and internal means. For example, when we have emotions can be portrayed externally and internally because emotions can be portrayed
So
cognitively.
how does that attack my argument?
I'm trying to explain to you, but you keep interjecting. Like, I don't know why you keep doing this.
Bro, you're talking
Explain
about
it.
emotions. Nothing that relates to argument.
Yeah, I'm talking about emotions to explain what external and internal means.
But you're in reference to like things that like the same say, because you're saying that an internal and an external experience are used like the same way in the same instance, which is retarded.
I am not. No, I am not. That's what you're not understanding. For example, when internal refers to something that exists or happens inside of something. External
Okay.
is the contrary of it by saying
Okay.
something that exists outside of it. When we talk
So
about
isn't an author statement external?
Can you stop talking? Can you stop talking? Can you stop talking?
Okay.
Well, internal participants, we talk about the participants that exist inside of the narrative. When we talk about external participants, we talk about participants that exist outside of the narrative.
Okay.
Nigga running out of breath.
Question. So why can't just the like internal like whatever the fuck you're talking about just warrant the external experience?
I hear you. Like, you start.
So like, why can't there just be something like an instance or some sort of sequence that warrants the externalized experience? Like, say for example, you see a fight happen. It must be true a fight occur within reality for you to see a fight happen. So obviously, the fight happening warrants the experience. So why can't it just be like that?
So are
Bro,
you
I
saying
ain't gonna lie, we don't care. Can me and Smoothie debate, bro? He
I
said he can.
already said I wanted to debate. So you're gonna have to
I
wait.
know, but I want to
okay,
debate
we finna
too.
get
Cause
Smoothie finna run the gauntlet.
no? Okay. Hold
No,
on.
let me go first, and then I'm finna. After I beat him up in like 2 minutes, I'm finna leave because I'm finna go VC with my niggas. So, yeah. So we can debate if you think Focus won the first point.
Focus what one point? Like when y'all debated?
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to watch the recording.
What was the first point?
The first point was on my ability of subjective reality. He put on
Bro,
his
yeah, he won that,
interpretation.
bro. He won that, buddy.
Thank you.
He don't remember the point. It's no point.
Exactly.
Fuck what's going on, bro?
Nigga, Riley told me to debate you on it because you said you think he won.
Yeah.
You and official are retarded, so I don't really care.
I don't. You lose to me every time we debate. But when we
judgment.
Oh my god.
do you want to go to our? Do you want to go to our
Can,
most recent debates?
wait, can I debate
you
now?
lost
I
for 4
don't want
minutes.
bro. You gotta do that later, bro. He only got the recording.
Yes,
but yeah, we even get Smoothie even scale his character.
Nigga, my character scales to my butt. Now what?
What is this nigga talking about?
Yo, so we finna like let's use it. All right, we're gonna like call this point incon or some shit because like
yeah, just go incon, but majority thinks
I just beat my dick to the nastiest video.
I'm trying to
like. I'm ichizuku. So Divinity, you want to debate now, bro?
Yeah, I wouldn't even call it incon. None of y'all can prove we could debate.
All right, so I'll take.
Bro, you out here speaking in fucking ancient Egypt terms, nigga. Like we don't understand.
I'll take SCP-38.
And then you want us to expect that you won? Like what?
I would. Okay, so that's why I was trying to explain it very, very simply.
Every time you explained it, it got worse, nigga.
Can I ask
just kept getting more confusing and more confusing, nigga.
They got Kage in here.
Hold on, let me end the.
Hold on, chill. Can I ask a question?